Hello everyone and welcome to the weird, scary and horrible parts of humanity. Today we are returning to beautiful Thailand to look at the worst mass murder committed by a single perpetrator in the history of Thailand, the 2022 Thailand Nursery attack known as the 2022 Nong Bua Lamphu Attack committed by Panya Khamrab, which left a combined 36 people dead. Also apologies for my pronunciation as I do not speak Thai. Panya Khamrab was born on the 4th of June 1988 in Nong Bua Lamphu, Thailand. Throughout high school, Khamrab developed a strong drug addiction. He was arrested in January 2022 for the possession of 2 types of methamphetamine. However, other than this, it was never determined what drugs he was doing. His drug addiction allegedly manifested from an unhappy childhood with his parents separating, and he was not talkative and prone to violent outbursts as a child. He attended Ramkhamhaeng University, Thailand's largest public university, which is located in Bangkok, the capital of Thailand. He graduated with a bachelor's degree in law, graduating with second-class honours. After university, he attended a police academy and began working as a police officer in 2012. Initially stationed in Bangkok, he was transferred to Nong Bua Lamphu and worked as a police sergeant within the Nawang district. During this time, his drug usage escalated, and he also began to display bizarre and violent behaviour, including firing at stray animals, including dogs and cats, with his weapon as a police officer, leading to his supervisor confiscating his pistol. After his long-term partner passed away, he began dating another girl and in 2019 married her. This unnamed woman had a stepson who was aged 3, with her former partner a widow. She worked at a karaoke bar. However, by 2022, his relationship was disintegrating and he suspected that his partner was having an affair, which was not substantiated. However, the trio continued to live together. His stepson attended a children's nursery in Uphai Sawan sub-district of the Na Klang district. His stepson was being bullied at the nursery. However, head teacher Nanticha Panchum stated that Khamrab was always polite and chatty when dropping his stepson off at the nursery, and staff never had any cause for alarm. However, Khamrab had difficulties with colleagues as a police officer and experienced mood swings and was not well liked at work. He also showed bizarre behaviour throughout Nong Bua Lamphu. According to the New Zealand Herald, one of the most notable episodes was when he threatened a bank manager with a pistol when he found the bank manager sleeping in his car outside at work when he was supposed to be guarding the bank. He also had an argument with a neighbour over disruptive house parties. In January 2022, he began receiving treatment for a mental health illness. However, the nature of this illness was never disclosed. He also experienced financial difficulties, having been dismissed from his role in the police due to his drug addiction, and was arrested on the 20th of January 2022 for possession of methamphetamine, having used 2 types of methamphetamines. He was dismissed in June 2022 from his role as a sergeant, and upon his resignation, he threatened to kill everyone at the police station. Khamrab legally purchased a 9mm pistol before being dismissed, with security forces in Thailand able to purchase as many weapons as they want through the Thai government at a steep discount. This is different to ordinary Thai citizens who face tougher laws and higher prices in buying guns, with bans on assault weapons, limits to the number of guns and ammunition that can be sold and owned, and a civilian must pay a 40% import tax to buy a firearm legally. Thailand has the highest gun ownership in Southeast Asia, with 10% of Thais owning a gun. Khamrab applied for a job at the Uphai Sawan Tambon Administrative Organisation, located on the same compound of a nursery, but his application was rejected and he was unable to find another job. Having argued with his wife, on the morning of the 6th of October 2022, he attended a court hearing regarding his drug offences and was due to attend another court hearing on the 7th of October 2022, but this would never come to pass. At around 11:24am, Khamrab drove his white Toyota Vigo pickup truck to the nursery where his stepson attended, armed with his 9mm pistol, a shotgun and knife, arriving at the nursery at 12:50pm, with children returning from their lunch and taking their nap time. Major General Paisan Luisombun, a local police chief, told CNN that he had gone to the daycare centre to get his stepson and became agitated when he could not find him, which led him to commence shooting. However, this is debatable, as the BBC reported that Khamrab's stepson had not attended the nursery for a month. However, the exact reason for this lack of attendance is unknown. His first victims were a father and son who he shot outside the Ufai Sawan Sub-District Administrative Organisation, with the father eating his lunch during his lunch break. A teacher at the nursery saw this and entered the nursery, locking the door behind her. She would later tell Thailand's Komchad Luik television, "I didn't think he would kill children, but he shot at the door and shot right through it." Entering the nursery, he attacked 5 staff members, 3 of whom died, including one who was 8 months pregnant, with staff members of the nursery fleeing the scene. He then went into a room where 30 children were sleeping and he stabbed 22 of them to death, 19 boys and 3 girls, with 7 others surviving injured. The children were aged between 2 and 4 years old. One 3-year-old girl, Pawin Uch Supalwong, slept through the attack and survived unscathed and uninjured by hiding under her blanket. The BBC reported that there were usually 92 children at the centre. However, due to bad weather and a broken down bus, far fewer were in attendance. The rescue team were horrified by what they found, with the leader of the first rescue team to arrive, Payalak Kinkawa, stating, "Nobody wants this to happen. It's a scene that nobody wants to see," with Kinkawa describing it as the most harrowing thing that his team had ever seen due to the age of the kids and their innocence, with the walls of the room decorated with cartoon animals. Khamrab fled the scene calmly in his Toyota Vigo in the direction of Nong Kung Si district, and from his car he shot 7 people dead. He then rammed random bystanders, injuring 2. Arriving at Phao Phai Nuaya village, he ran over a villager, injuring them. At 2:30 p.m, having been found, he drove his car into an alley, doused it with gasoline and set it on fire. He then ran into his house, where he shot his wife and stepson dead before committing suicide. A combined 37 people were dead, with 5 dying in hospital, 3 at Na Klang Hospital and 2 at Nong Bua Lamphu Hospital. Bodies of the dead were taken to a police station, with the bodies then moved to Na Klang Hospital and Nong Bua Lamphu Hospital, with Nong Bua Lamphu Hospital issuing an urgent request for blood. That evening, counsellors met with parents of the children who had been killed. The children were taken away from the nursery in pink and white coffins, with Thailand's Deputy Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul clasping his hands together and bowing his head at the truck, stating, "All Thai people and all people around the world who know about this will feel so depressed and saddened." Thailand's Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha ordered agencies to help the wounded and opened up an investigation, with Prayut travelling to Nong Bua Lamphu on the 7th of October to visit survivors and victims' families, leaving flowers at the nursery and handing out compensation cheques to families. Prayut expressed his condolences and described the incident as shocking, noting, "I feel deep sadness towards the victims and their relatives." Daycare centres in the area were closed, with all government institutions flying their flags at half-mast. And Thailand entered a state of mourning on the 7th of October 2022. UNICEF, the agency of the United Nations responsible for providing humanitarian and development aid to children worldwide, condemned the attack, which was echoed by Stephen Dujarric, a spokesperson for the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, who said that he was deeply shocked and saddened by the shooting. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, President of France Emmanuel Macron, President of Singapore Lee Hsien Loong, Prime Minister of Canada Justin Trudeau, and then British Prime Minister and overall bloody idiot Liz Truss condemned the attack. The US State Department issued a press statement condemning the attack. The King of Thailand, Vajiralongkorn, took victims of the attack under royal patronage, whereby the funeral expenses of the 36 killed besides Khamrab, as well as the medical expenses of the 10 wounded, would be covered by the royal family. The king also visited the hospital where the injured received treatment and met with their families. Khamrab's family was shocked by the attack, with his aunt apologising on behalf of his mother, but insisted that there were no signs that he was planning a massacre. On the 9th of October 2022, bodies of the children were handed over to grieving families. In response to the shooting on the 10th of October 2022, Prime Minister Pratoi ordered a committee to set up measures to tackle the accessibility of guns by law enforcement officials in Thailand and enact tougher penalties for law enforcement officials who take drugs. However, there was no evidence based on Khamrab's autopsy that he had taken drugs in the last 72 hours. On the same day, CNN journalist Anna Coren and CNN cameraman Daniel Hodge, who entered the nursery to film where the attack took place, were detained by Thai police, accused of trespassing and filming a scene without permission. Both were cleared of the trespassing charges but were fined 5,000 Thai baht for working as journalists while on tourist visas and forced to make a grovelling public apology. A final mass funeral and farewell to the victims of the Children's Nursery attack took place on the 11th of October 2022. This massacre surpassed the Nakhon Ratchasima shootings committed by Jakapanth Phoma at Terminal 21, Korat, with 30 people, including Phoma, killed in this attack. Thereby, the 2022 Thailand Childcare and Nursery attack became the deadliest mass shooting in the history of Thailand. We did an earlier video on the Nakhon Ratchasima shooting, so please don't forget to check that video out. Thank you for watching. Please do yourself a favour and hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to inform yourself of when new videos come out. Also, why not hit that like button and leave a nice comment? It helps more than you know and your support is truly appreciated. Until next time, stay awesome, stay classy, be kind to everyone you meet, have an amazing day, and remember that truth is always more interesting than fiction.